Alrighty guys, so this video is basically just gonna be like an explanation of how to play ranked. And it's gonna be kind of similar to the demolition, because it really is, like, if you just think of it as a demolition game, um it just kind of works. Like, the stress doesn't go up, and it's just a demolition game. Just think of it as a demolition game and everything will be fine. So yeah, I think the first tip, like I said, think of it as a demo game. It's just a demo game. And then yeah, so second tip would be to just make sure that you don't do like suicide rushes. And what I mean by that is like don't give them a free kill, because like, especially with people with shotguns and snipers that have insta kill weapons, that's like an insta kill, like it says. um and so don't put yourself in a position where the enemy team can easily go for a one hit kill. Don't give them an opening to kill you. Make it at least a little bit hard, and force them to take a little damage in doing the deed of killing you. So then I'd say the next tip would be try out a lot of different rogues. Get good at least one of each kind. So get good at a defender, get good at a sniper, get good at like a fragger. I'd say the most important to get good at would be a defense. Playing a few rounds of demolition myself today. Not demolition, sorry. Playing a few rounds of gosh, what's the game called? Ranked, sorry. Playing a few rounds of ranked today. I realized that no one likes playing defense. So if you're willing to be a good team player and do what needs to be done as a team, like as part of the team, you have to learn how to play. You have to learn how to play a defender, because your team will always lack a defender, almost always. And so what I ended up doing, so this kind of goes into the second or the next tip. My next tip would be be willing to play rogues that other people don't. Do So what I do is I wait for the end to see what my team is lacking, what my team needs, which often is like a sniper or a defender, and just fill that spot on the team. So if they don't have a defender, make sure either you're good with like Vi or Ronin or what's his name, Anvil. Basically just get good at one of those characters. That way you can make sure that you can play, that you can have one of those roles. So as long as you can have one of those characters on your team, you're good. But you have to make sure that you're able to play a variety of different characters. That way, depending on what your team needs, you can always fill the role of what they need. So yeah, that's just a quick explanation for like character wise. Gameplay wise, like I said, don't do like suicide rushes. That was a suicide rush with what she did. I tried to play strategically, but I ended up losing and failing anyways. However, she did a suicide rush, and she put herself into a lot of danger in doing so. So I would say don't do what that person that just killed me did, which seems kind of counterintuitive. However, did she just throw fire at another? I don't know. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting a little bit off point. Anyway, yeah, make sure that you're doing things. You're not making like rash decisions, like, I don't know, rushing an anvil with a shotgun. Don't do that. Don't run right into the open when you know that there's a phantom that's aiming her sniper at you. Like, that's just stupid. So make good decisions. And then I also say change up your tactics. And it's most of these, like I said, most of these tips are going to be similar to the demolition. I just say that it matters more because people in this game mode are going to be sweaty. Like, I'm not lying to you guys. These people in these modes, they're either going to think that they're really good or they're going to be really good. So the first 2 games I played, the people quit because they were mad that they were losing. Like, they were so salty and like, I always win and I'm not winning, so I hate this game. So they left. They literally left the game because they were not winning. 2 games in a row. The first 2 games I played. And so you just got to be ready for people who are good, but also don't like, they're still players. They can still be killed. So even if they're like good at the game, like you can still kill them. Like they're not unkillable because they're good. I'd also say, kind of going along with everything else, just like know your character. Like know your character, know their character. Like as long as you can just get intel on the different characters in the game. Yeah, just know what the characters can do, and what their abilities are, what their guns are good at, all the different things, because it's the things like that that are actually going to change the flow of the game and affect kind of what goes down. So those things are just what are important. Like knowing this game is a strategic shooter. Like that's kind of what it was like meant as. And so intel, um, strategy, those things are going to be better than just straight up skill and technique and gameplay and being good at the game. So those things are really important too. So you can outplay and outmaneuver somebody even though they're better mechanically than you are. So yeah, I just say that, like, don't be afraid to take on fights with people who are better skilled than you. Um, but yeah, just be willing to take those fights. Make sure that the fights are good for you, like that they will actually be in your favor, like they will start in your favor, like you have an advantage just by taking the fight. So yeah, um, yeah, watch good players too. Watch the tactics that they use, especially people who use. So say you use Talon, I guess you can watch more of my videos and my gameplay clips where I get a lot of different kills. Just watch people that use the same character as you, because like this isn't like other games where you can watch any gameplay and get better at like and so you can. I feel like if you want to get better at gameplay mechanics and things like that, go work in the shooting range. If you want to get good at understanding how the game works, you can read up on it. You can read through the characters' different abilities. You can play as different characters. Game time, what's it called? Like having experience. Sorry, experience points, not points. Experience in general is going to be a big factor in this game, because your experience in the game is how you're going to learn a bunch of these different things. It's how you're going to learn um how long it takes to like the general idea of how long it takes to revive someone. If you're going to be able to pop off that revive. If you're going to have time to reload your gun in the middle of the fight. A bunch of different things. I get that I'm saying a lot, but like you get the point. So yeah, just learn how the game works, and that is how you can dominate in demolition. So yeah, mechanics in the shooting range, and then technique and like intelligence through that, and then also watching other people's videos. You can learn a lot if you pay attention. You can learn a lot about good plays, and I'm gonna try to make actual VOD reviews later, because like what I made earlier, they're not actually VOD reviews. Like when I think of VOD reviews, I think of actually going through and playing over good plays, like going over like, yeah, that was the right move, or like what should I have done, like like what would have been a better move, things like that. So that's what I'm gonna try to start doing. But yeah, so see you guys later. I hope this was a good video.